right, y'all. Welcome back. So, gotta get some ventilation going in here. Just go ahead and open that door up. So, out here camping. And in the last video, I mentioned that I was gonna pick up a TV. So that's exactly what I did. I have a 24-inch Vizio, and the campsite that I'm at does not have electricity. So we are gonna see if we can run this on the Amazon Power Box that I have. Go ahead and grab that, I guess. So that's the goal for tonight. This is a Heat Cure brand box, and I'm pretty sure the company sent this in to the P.O. box, but I've been using this for, I don't know, probably a couple of years at this point, and it's been fine. And it's just, you know, I would consider it off-brand or whatever, but it has worked, and we'll see if we can get the TV to work with that. But it's a little warmish in here. Go ahead and pop this window open. We got a little screen action there, and even though it's falling down, we do have a little screen action here. Got to fix these, but there ain't much left in this season, so I ain't super worried about it. There we go. All right, it's a little warmish. Pop these doors open. That'll stay. I'm not too worried about the bugs today. They are out, but it's not bad. But our weather is doing a little bit better. I think it's like 80 degrees right now. It says it's currently 82 and we have a low of 49 tonight. So tonight is gonna be beautiful. We're just hanging out. So this is like a primitive spot. There's no fire pit or anything up here. But I do have my little fire pit with me. And somebody did leave some busted up wood right here. So we've got a little bit of extra stuff down there to burn. But other than that, we're chilling. Chilling in the old school van. And it's a nice spot. Plenty of trees. And there is a lake view way down over yonder. But I chose to stay up here because it's, honestly, it's cheaper. This is a $10 campsite. And I think if you get down there, it's 20 bucks. So the only difference is those have fire pits down there at the water, but I've got one with me, so we don't need it. But why don't we go ahead and open this TV up and just get it set up. I'm pretty sure I got to put the feet on it, so hopefully I have a screwdriver. I think I do. We'll get that knocked out and see what that thing looks like. Get our wood out of there. This might not want to stay open on the slant. All right. Let's see. So this was basically like the cheapest thing they had, but it is a smart TV. So it's only 720p, so it's not like super high definition or anything. But it was, God, I'd have to look at the receipt. I think it was $88, like, which seems wild to me because, you know, I'm old enough for regular old tube TVs and all that. Hell, I remember when I bought my first flat screen, it was a 32-inch Samsung and it was $900. And now you can buy like 75-inch to 100-inch TVs for $1,000 all day long. They aren't, you know, the super top of the line fancy models, but you can get nice TV for not a lot of money anymore. All right, let's see what this thing is about. Just smack it on the door latch. There we go. That's gonna be plenty big in here. Plenty big. But yes, it does have feet that have to go on there. I gotta see if I got my multi-tool, because I'm sure I'm gonna have to screw those in. Yeah, these little feet screw into the bottom right here. Phillips head screws. Let me grab a screwdriver. Pretty sure I got one in my bag. I don't really know where I'm going to set this. Honestly, I might have to set it on my wood tote. With as far apart as these feet are, I might be able to set this on the cooler. But I didn't find any mounts. I didn't find any mounts that I really thought were worth what I wanted. Because most of the TV mounts are set up to be like back mounted. The mount goes behind it. And even if I build a little cabinet over here, ideally I would want something that mounts to the bottom and then like has all the swivel stuff, like it mounts below instead of behind. And the only things that I've really been able to find for that are monitor mounts for computers and stuff. And I don't know if one of those are gonna work. So I was just looking at what was available locally. So I'll have to see what's up with that stuff. I mean, I could definitely do a back mount. It's just going to make a difference in what I choose to build or whatever, which this will kind of push me into getting that done at this point, because if I want to keep using this, I don't want it just floating around in here. It's got to be hard mounted. Phillips head screwdriver. Dang old flies up in here. In fact, I'm going to see if I can just get away with putting one screw in each side of here. It's supposed to have 2 screws, but I think it'll be fine with 1 for the night, and that way I don't have to take 4 of them out or try to put 4 of them in. But I believe this TV is only like 30 something watts, and that power box is 600. Dang old dang, I'm gonna break it. It says 120 volts, 1.2 amps. That's all it says on the back of here. Because I'm kind of, I don't know if I want to permanently mount something in here that I have to have electricity to plug into. I mean, obviously I could probably just buy a nicer power box, I guess. So that is what it is. Let's see. Don't want to lose those screws. Let's see if this sets on my cooler. We'll have to move it around in there, but it does in fact set right on top of my cooler, so I'll be able to use this thing tonight and see what it's all about. But we're not going to plug it in yet and test it. We'll figure that out later once we get in here. I just need to get myself a fire going so I can make some dinner. Well, I'm going to start with what's laying around down here. Like I said, there's a bunch of wood over here. And a couple of dead batteries, it looks like, but should be able to get it going with this. Not much left of this one. Ooh. Well, that's not looking too shabby. Well, I picked up another Quady. We got a liquid death, if you guys can see that with the sun behind me. Berry it alive flavored water, so some sort of berry flavored. Murder your thirst. Let's see what this is all about. That's pretty tasty. Feel like that should be in like a purple can or something. I like that. That's pretty good. Got to get this burned down so I can put my grill grate on there. I think we're good. Probably get this going. Do this before we completely lose all our light as usual. I got a prime reserve beef New York strip, so this should be pretty tasty. I didn't bring anything to marinate it with, but I do have some seasoning stuff in there we'll grab. Use some lights in here. There we go. It sounds like it's cooking quick out there. What am I even doing? Hang on by. Tongs, and then we've got a bunch of junk here. Breakfast. Put some of this on there. Rufus Teagues fixed up this rub. I don't know. Steak rub. We're just going to sprinkle some of that on. Yeah, that sounds like it's cooking pretty quickly. I've never used this seasoning before. Just something random I grabbed at the store, so. Put it on there nice and thick. Ooh, might have gave that a little bit too much time. It'll be just fine. Yeah, I think that's had more than enough time. There we go. All right. Grab the rest of my junk from out there. It's looking tasty. Get in here before the bugs get my steak. What else do I need? Camera. It's probably good for now. All right. Shoes off. Ooh. All right, lights aren't great. I'm a bit befuddled. Ooh, all right, I think that's a little bit better. It's blinding me, so it's probably enough. There are a couple of flies in here. We could use a little bit more circulation, that's for sure. Whew. Don't need the light, just need the fan. All right, before that cools everything down, I did bring a salad. Where did that go? Here it is. It's kind of dumb. Oh, I got some hot sauce in here too. I didn't bring any like steak sauce or anything. And I don't have a regular bowl to put that in. So what do we got in here? I guess I got this bowl. I can mix a salad in this thing while the steak rests. Hopefully it doesn't cool off too much. I've got a cheddar chipotle cheddar chopped salad kit. So green and red cabbage, green lettuce, carrots, green onions, chipotle ranch dressing, chipotle ranch dressing, sharp cheddar cheese, and cheddar tortilla strips. This has probably got a bunch of little packages in there, yeah. Suppose I could eat it in the bag, but it'll be better like this. Why's it gotta be so messy? Tortilla strips, cheese. Could use extra cheese, but we'll be fine. And then, yeah, some spicy ranch. Oh, I got tortillas with me. That's what I was missing out. I guess we're just gonna make that work because I didn't heat them up at all. Ooh, that's a little spicy. I need utensils. Got some utensils here. Salad looks tasty. And the steak looks really tasty also. Guess if you guys didn't get a shot of that, I don't want to dump it. But yeah, we've got some chicharrones in here. If I can get this open. So we've got some jalapeno cheddar chicharrones that were sent in. We're gonna give these a whirl. And these were also sent into the P.O. box. So they're like tortilla pockets. They're just like a tortilla cone, I guess you could say. And I should have put these over the fire. I did bring some foil with. I could have wrapped them up in foil, but I'm not gonna go out there and try to do that now. But we'll see if we can maybe chop up some steak and a little bit of salad and stuff it in there and have a little, I don't know, little taco cone thing. We'll see what it turns out like. But let's go ahead and cut into this steak, I guess. See what it's all about. I did bring, what did I do with my pocket knife? Right here. Probably have to use that and my fork. It's good. It's honestly a little bit overdone. I let that first side go a little bit long. But it's tender. We just need to give it a taste, right? Oh, that's good. And that rub on there, I got it on there nice and thick. Yeah, that's really good. Man, I could just do steak and salad. It's a little warmish. And there we go. But we gotta try this, right? We gotta give it a whirl. It's probably gonna be really tasty. Do a couple of steak bits in there. Steak, some of that nonsense. Some more steak, some more of this. And another hunk of steak. Tasty cakes. But to top it all off, we have some Taco Bell fire sauce. So this was also sent in. I didn't realize you could buy it in big jugs like this. But I'm guessing a lot of you have probably had the Taco Bell fire sauce. You can use plenty of it. I mean, they're not going to give you something super spicy. So we'll dump a little bit of that on there. Let that soak into it. All right. That's good. I think the salad complements it fairly well. I mean, you want some kind of greens in there. You could probably use some beans and some sour cream. But that's tasty. And that steak is amazing. The tortilla chips in the salad, I like the crunch. I always dig the crunch in a salad like that. The Rufus Teague's rub is really good. I put it on there thick. I like it like that. I dig it. I like those tortilla pockets. It'd be great for ramen. Well, I'm trying not to eat as much ramen either. That was a juicy steak. Could have been a little bit more rare, but that was great. I like meat and potatoes, but I suppose meat and salad's fine. The steak was great. We'll give these a shot before we go to bed, because we still got to get this TV going. A little sauce on the salad. Hot sauce on salad is really good. It's not the first time I did it. I think I did it the first time on a video. Can't remember what video that was, but hot sauce on salad is actually really good. That sauce does have a kick, but it's not super spicy. You know, it's a mass-produced kind of item, like mass available, I guess, at Taco Bell. So it's not going to be super hot, but it's definitely on the hotter end. All right. Well, I gotta get this junk cleaned up. We'll see if we can get that TV going. I got a couple things downloaded on my phone. I should be able to cast my phone right to the TV, but we'll find out. Set her right there. All right. I guess this could, let's just leave that there. All right, grab our power box. Plug that in. All right, power. Oh, it just turned on. It just turned on its own as soon as I plugged it in. I don't have the batteries in the remote yet. See what it does. It's like it's trying to do something. I suppose we can do this. Take that off of there. Ooh, fancy. Look at that. All right, I gotta put my batteries in my remote here. All right, choose a language. Which way is front? There we go. English. I don't know if that's my Verizon it's trying to connect to. Direct Roku. I don't know. Set that up later. Where's my phone? Do I already have my Wi-Fi on my phone? It's got. I feel like this is trying to pick up this phone because I have Wi-Fi on. We'll just try that. No, enter password. That ain't gonna work. Nope. I don't know. Back. That's not what we want. We're just gonna do set it up later. Skip. Accept all. Accept. Like you gotta accept all this junk, of course. No signal. Okay. So now I'm gonna try to cast. Let's see. Smart view. This should bring something up here. I gotta be able to cast to this TV, right? Or does this have to be on a Wi-Fi network? I might be stupid and not have thought this through very well. Man, I really thought that I could just cast my phone to this thing, but I think I'm gonna have to have internet no matter what. Or am I tripping? I don't think it's trying to look for digital channels now. I don't think I'm gonna get anything. I really thought that I would just be able to cast to this thing, but I have a feeling that's not gonna work like I thought it would, unless I turn my hotspot. I don't know if I have enough hotspot to like do anything like that. No channels found for digital TV. This is a bummer. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do this. Try mobile hotspot, but I don't know if I have that on my phone anymore. If you guys can even see me back here. Alright, mobile hotspot. I should have probably looked some of this stuff up before I came out here, right? Yeah, because it says to use Smart View, which is what I would use to cast, I have to turn off hotspot. Well, now I feel really dumb. Yeah, it's as soon as I turn it on, I turned it off and on, and as soon as I turn it on, it just wants to connect to a router. There's no way. Like I said, it'll pick up my phone, but I have 1 bar of 4G, so I don't know if that would even do anything. All right, y'all, so I managed to get connected via a mobile hotspot. It's like going through this thing, and my signal is really crap, so it's going slow. Hey, yeah, it's not smooth at all, but maybe I'll be able to cast to it now. Although, let's see now. If I can just Smart View now. No, because it wants to turn off my mobile hotspot. Cancel. I don't think I'm going to be able to like stream anything quick enough with my signal out here. I've had movies to watch, but let's see if it even brings up YouTube. My 1 bar of 4G ain't doing too hot. We'll just see think Cletus put something out. Well, this is working, but I really don't want to have my phone plugged in all the time for this. So he did just put a video out. We're going to see if it'll stream with the 1 bar service I have.
Liberal Tony Vargas.
Oh, come on.
Big fat raise for him. Big fat tax bill for you.
Pause. Now I'm going to want to sign in because ads are terrible.
Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by no one. I just wanted to come on here and talk about my team really quick. You're gonna watch this video today and be like, damn, those guys that are helping Cletus build those
is there a way to pause this?
Are awesome at what they do. And I agree with you. You guys always post the most awesome comments on videos.
Okay, got it paused. I managed to get this going. This is still not working like I wanted to. Because this means I have to have service, and now I'm using a mobile hotspot, and that's just going to run up my data. Like, I just need to be able to cast a movie from my phone. Like, that's the whole plan. It's nice that I've got it working now, but it's also cool that I just dropped my brand new $350 camera. That was tight. Camera just fell over. Yeah, this is not working like I wanted it to. But I don't think you can get a tablet this size. Like, I know you can get some larger tablets, but I don't think you can get a 24-inch tablet. Now, I'm really curious how people are doing this. I'm gonna have to maybe do a little bit more research, but we can definitely take this TV back, you know. It's just annoying that I can't do it like I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? It's not working out at all like I thought in my head, but I got the hiccups. But such is life, right? Nothing ever works out exactly like you want it to. You just gotta roll with the punches. So I guess for right now, I'm just gonna chill out and watch what I can and try not to use all my data. But this is all I've got. Like, for whatever reason, I can't cast to it. And when I try to turn on Smart View, it wants to shut off my mobile hotspot. Yeah. And I know my wife just changed my phone plan, and I don't think I get as much hotspot that I used to. But I'm gonna watch this new Cleater video. He 4x4 twin turbo NASCAR truck. He bought an old truck, he bought an old Dale Earnhardt truck. It's been a while, but it was like a NASCAR pickup truck, and they went through and they made it all-wheel drive. NASCAR is not all-wheel drive, so I guess we're just gonna watch this. We just hit play on here without having my phone on.
Where Ty's fabricating, jack stands, bolting and plumbing, and Zach's doing wiring. I know some of you watch.
Don't copyright me, Cleater.
Watch those guys. You're not even here for me, and I love that. So I just wanted to come on.
Does that take this back off?
That these guys have their own T-shirts on our website, and when you buy their shirts, it puts money right in their pockets. Jack Stan has the That's Racing shirt. Ty has his Legends shirt, and Zach has his wiring shirt. So the budget bogger needs a freaking starter. Still turns over.
All right, y'all. I've been hanging out watching the tube, and it's been casting fine, but I don't want to always have to use that in this way. And then, of course, you have to have a cell signal in order to do this. I don't know why I thought I could just cast right to it. I guess you can't without Wi-Fi, or maybe I'm wrong. If you guys have any other input on this, like, could I just get a larger computer monitor and plug it directly into my phone or my tablet to have a larger screen? Is that an option? I really don't know. Like, what's the easiest way to do this without having any type of signal? Because if I go home with this thing and like hook it up, or if I have Amazon, like if I logged into Amazon, I could rent movies, I think. But I don't know if you could, like, I don't think I can download anything. I don't think it works like that unless it's on a mobile app. And I'm not finding a way that I can just plug my phone into the TV and like mirror the screen that way. I don't know. Vizio D series TV. I don't know if it matters, but it's not working like I had hoped it would. At least I've had it, and I know that like you could go a little bit bigger, but that's a great size in here. You know, the lights are up there in kind of the wrong spot, but you know, imagine that probably right there. It would take up this area if you had a, you know, build a cabinet here that this fit underneath of, and it was kind of mounted on top of there and it could swing out or swing against the wall right here. That would be ideal. But yeah, it's just disappointing that this is not working like I thought it would. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong and one of you guys will let me know, but I don't know. I guess maybe a monitor is an option. But anyways, I'm gonna get crashed out. I did not open those chicharrones. We might just save those for a future video. Dinner was more than enough. Get out of here, bugs. Turn the bright lights on. I thought I got them all out. There's like at least one fly left in here. It's a skeeter. Just gotta shut the lights off. All right. Shut this off. It's worked fine on the power box. It hasn't even turned the fans on that box. So I think I can run a TV for an evening without an issue. But I'm gonna turn this thing off too. I have my phone plugged into it. We'll move that over yonder this way, since I'm all discombobulated with things in the wrong spots. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, y'all. Oh man, can you see me any better? Oh. Well, slept great. It feels really nice in here. In fact, I closed the window on the door. All I have is that little one open by the fan, but I laid in here for far too long last night trying to think about what I'm doing wrong, like with the TV. Maybe it's just not possible to do what I thought I could do. But okay. Oh man. It's 51 degrees out. Today we've got a high of 83. We're gonna get back up a little bit warmer again. Saturday it's gonna be 87, but we're definitely hard into fall. The leaves on some of the trees are just starting to change. Just starting. Weather feels so much nicer than it has for the last, the rest of the year. Kind of rambling on about nonsense, I suppose. It's looking nice out. See the sun coming up over there? If we can make ourselves some more room up in here. There we go. That's better, right? Got all the room we need now. Times like this, you don't realize how often you use certain things in certain ways until you don't have the ability to use it anymore. Like, I typically always do this on top of that thing. Just the right amount of water in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Couple scoops. We're good. Nice. Alright, we gotta give that some time. Don't kick that. Things opened up. This can just go back yonder for now. What else? I think we're good. Let that open a little bit. All right. Stuff's about ready. Can you see it in there? Coffee is served. I hadn't put this junk away. I gotta grab my fire pit. My chair obviously is out there too, but it's a nice view. Nice view. Give this coffee a whirl. Ooh, the sun's bright. That's good stuff. These are the perfect coffee mornings. You know, it's like 50 degrees out-ish. Sun has just started to come out. You can hear the birds chirping and a nice warm cup of coffee. Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, I better get my junk cleaned up. I gotta dump that fire pit out. Figure out where I want to do that. Probably just do it in the tree line. It'll be fine. The ashes and stuff is like, I don't know, it helps things grow. But I don't want to just dump it right here. Like the tractor going by. Yeah, you guys see that? It's definitely harvest season. There have been a couple cornfields that I've seen getting harvested already. It looks like he was gonna go windrow like a hay field or something. I think that's what that machine was on the back there. I am not a farmer. Not yet. out of here is a little bit rough. We got a bump right here. Probably not gonna translate to the camera very well, but I'm just gonna drive on the grass. A heave-ho. Heave-ho. Man, I really wish I could do like a big old four-wheel drive swap on this thing. Solid axle in the front end. I just have nowhere that I could park it inside then, because it barely fits in my garage as it is. Now I gotta get rid of some of my trash. And it's about that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a good time last night. Like I said, the TV situation is what it is. We'll get something better figured out. And the steak was really tasty. That rub that I put on the Rufus Teague's rub that I put on the outside of that was really, really good. And you can't really go wrong with a steak and a salad. You know, we kind of did the whole wrap style thing with those little taco shells, but I also had peppers in my cooler that I completely forgot about. I had chopped up red, green, and yellow peppers in there, so I suppose I'll just use those some other time. But yeah, it was a good night. And we're going to use this van up as much as we can before the snow flies, since we barely used it over summer with all the health issues and whatnot. We're definitely getting some more time with it. So, and it's the perfect time of year. But I'm just going to go ahead and close this one out here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.